Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am Samari of Ready to Enlighten. And today is Sunday, so guess what? We're doing Self-Care Sunday yoga. Today we're going to tap into our body, connect with our oneness within ourselves. Self-care is an essential part of our daily routine because if you can't take care of yourself, you really can't be the vessel to care for anyone else. So today we're going to focus only on ourselves, being present in the moment, being present in our body. Okay? If that's something you're interested in, continue to watch this video, grab your mat, and let's get started. I would like to also announce that I sell Reiki infused bracelets and necklaces, as well as candles. So if you're interested in purchasing any of those, the link will be in the bio and description. So we'll first start off in a comfortable seated position. And here, we will take a moment to ground ourselves, bring ourselves to the present moment with the breath. The breath is an essential part of the yoga practice. We use our breath to allow our breath to lead us through the motions, through the movement. So here, we'll take a moment and take some clearing breaths. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, we'll take a deep inhale, filling the belly, and exhale. One more deep inhale like that again. And exhale. This time, when we inhale, we'll take our right hand and put it behind us, just a little bit past the mat, fingers spread wide, and then take this left hand and bring it to that right knee. And as we bring it to that right knee, we will gently turn ourselves looking over that right shoulder, giving our body a twist, giving our back a stretch, and again, erecting the spine to connecting to the base of the spine all the way up to the cranium, allowing ourselves to feel, allowing ourselves to breathe. And when you're ready, let's come back to center. This is my kitty Furiosa. And let's get the opposite side, bringing that left hand behind us for support. Just a little bit past the mat, fingers spread wide and grounded into the mat. I'm into the floor. Taking this right hand, bring it to that left knee and twist open. Breathing here. Again, connecting to our spine, connecting to our strong, healthy back. And release back forward. Now we will take a moment and roll our shoulders back. Again, we're just loosening up ourselves, tapping into any emotions that we feel in our body, any holding, any clenching. Just release. Let's roll forward. Tap into the movement, allowing the breath to lead you. And we'll release that. And we will take an inhale, lifting up our arms above our head, stretching, allowing, surrendering, feeling empowered. And we'll exhale, leaning forward, letting our hands touch the mat, touch the ground. Do not overstretch your back, just fold forward as comfortable as you feel. Breathe in here. And when you're ready, we'll walk our hands back. And we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to come onto all four, bringing our hands just underneath the shoulders, our knees about hip distance apart. And here we're going to do some cat-cow poses. So when we inhale, we'll dip in our back, stretch our neck forward, pushing the back, the shoulders back. And on the exhale, we'll push the mat away, creating an arch in our spine, navel to the spine. Again, inhale, float up. Exhale, push back. Navel to the spine, really pushing ourselves up. Again, inhale, we're just warming up the spine, warming up the back, warming it up the shoulders. Again, exhale. And here, feel free to go at your own pace. Just allowing ourselves to be in tune with our body, knowing what feels good, taking a moment to loosen up. And on the next one, we'll come into a neutral spine. Then we're going to come onto our forearms, bringing our hands to a prayer mudra, closed hands. Then we're going to step that right leg back. Come onto the balls of our tippy toes here. Breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, filling our body with the breath. And when you're ready, we're going to shift the weight into our forearm and lift that leg into the air. Breathe. And we'll go ahead and rotate that ankle. Bringing mobility into the ankle. Rotate both ways. And release that leg back down. And then we'll get ready to get the opposite side. We'll step that left leg back. Come onto the balls of our toes on the left side. Breathe here. Inhaling, exhaling, feeling the oxygen move through the body. And when we're ready, we'll shift the weight into our forearms again, lifting that leg straight into the air and rotating that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. Breathe and release. Now let's just gently walk our hands back and bring our knees wide to each edge of the mat, bringing our feet together to touch and gently sink ourselves back, bringing our butt towards the feet and extending our hands straight out, relaxing here, releasing our chest and head to the mat. Breathe here. This is an opportunity to let everything go, surrendering to the moment, surrendering to the breath. Allowing ourselves to be held by ourselves, allowing this moment to care for ourselves. And when you're ready, we'll slowly lift back up. Here, we'll release ourselves flat to the mat. Bring our hands to the shoulders and gently lift ourselves up, lifting the pelvis, lifting the shoulders back. Here we are in cobra pose, keeping our legs to the floor, but just lifting the pelvis up, lifting the chest, lifting the solar plexus, shoulders back, and we'll release ourselves. This time we'll come up again, but only keeping the rest in our forearms still on the mat flat, And just gently lifting just the chest up, not the whole pelvis, just lift the chest. And release back down to the mat. We'll do the full cobra pose one more time. And when you're ready, we'll lift up completely onto our hands, pushing the shoulders back, keeping the legs to the floor, really stretching in that stomach, really feeling the power, and releasing ourselves again. And one more time into that baby cobra where we just stay with the forearms down, gently just lifting up the chest. And release ourselves back down. Let's bring the hands straight down next to us, to our body. Turn our head to the right side. And let's gently just breathe here. Then we'll see if we can grab a hold of our feet on both sides. If you cannot grab a hold of your feet, you can use a strap, a belt, or a shirt, anything that can give you reach. We'll breathe here, giving stretches in our hamstrings, giving stretch in the arms, shoulders, tuning in to the muscles, sending breath there. And if you want to take this pose a little deeper, gently lift up the chest and in a kick and pushing mode. Just reach for the feet and lifting yourself up. And we'll release. Allowing ourselves to roll flat onto the mat. Breathe here. And let's gently bring both hands at the shoulder so we can lift ourselves up completely and come on to our knees again. This time we'll bring our knees together, but our feet out towards the mat. Both feet, a little space in between, so we can sit our hips back in between our feet. If this will cause you a little discomfort, feel free to grab a pillow or blanket or something to bring some support to your hips. But we'll just sit here in hero pose. Breathe. And then let's bring both hands to the mat behind us and gently walk ourselves hands back and lift up the pelvis and hips and allow your head to fall back. And release yourself back down. And we'll walk our hands back to the forward in front of us. And then we'll come back up on our knees. We'll bring our hands to the small of our back. Gently, here we also stop. Bring our hands to the smalls of our back and push our hips and pelvis forward as we lean ourselves back. Breathing. And when you're ready, we'll tuck our chin into our neck and slowly go back down into the child's pose where our hands are flat to the mat, knees spread wide, sitting back towards our feet, allowing our hands to stretch wide. Breathe. Then we'll come back up and do that camel pose again, but a little bit deeper. We'll come back up on our knees, bringing our hands to the small of our back, gently pushing ourselves forward. But this time we'll allow our hands to fall back onto the heels of each feet and push ourselves up a little bit more, allowing our head to hang down a little bit more. Breathe. And when you're ready, tuck your chin into your chest again and allow ourselves to go back down into that child's pose, knees spread wide, feet together to touch, and extending those hands out and breathe. Releasing that back, relaxing that back, coming into with ourselves. And if you want to gently rock your shoulders from side to side, if that feels good to you, feel free to. And we'll come up onto our hands and gently just rock our hips from side to side. Let's close our legs and just gently rock our hips from side to side. Just really in tune with our body, within ourselves. And again, letting the breath lead us. Whatever feels good, how high you want to go, or how deep you want to go within yourself. Just breathe with it. And let's come back to center and come into a seated position. Here we'll just gently walk our legs out a little bit. And then we'll extend our hands up, reaching towards the sky, reaching through the fingertips, opening the chest, opening the back. Then we're going to hinge from the hips and fold forward, reaching towards your toes. Wherever you land at, that is perfect. But just breathe here. And let's walk our hands back. And then let's bring both feet together to touch, creating a bow in our legs. So spreading them out wide, feet together. Just gently opening the hips. And grab a hold of those feet and just let those knees flap open wide. Breathing, opening the hips. Then stop the flapping and just breathe here. 2 more breaths. Let's come back to center. Here, let's come onto our back and have our knees bent, our feet to the floor. And let's bring this right leg up. Bring that right foot to the left knee and gently press on to that left right knee, opening up the hips more. And breathe here, tapping into that lower back. And when you're ready, gently lift your head and lift that left leg off the floor. Take this right hand and thread it through the loop and bring that left hand around and interlace your fingers around that lower part of the left leg, of the left thigh. And bring yourself a little bit closer, releasing the head back to the floor and breathe. Opening the hips here, connecting to our groin, connecting to our womb. And then on the next inhale, we'll extend that left leg up into the air, bringing ourselves even more closer. Breathing. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Straighten our legs out, walking out a little bit, and bend them back again so we can get the opposite side. Bringing that left foot up onto that right knee. Gently pressing open on that left knee. Opening up the hip more. Connecting to that knee. Again, pay attention to our body, any pain or discomfort or tightness we may feel in our body. Listen to it and make awareness of it. And when you're ready, lift the head up, lift that right knee off the floor, create that interlace between our fingers behind that right thigh, and bring it closer to our body, releasing the head back to the floor. And when you're ready, extend that right leg into the air, bringing it even closer to us. Breathe. And when you're ready, we'll release both legs down, walking that out. Then we'll gently release both hands down to the side of us and lift up both legs into the air, just straight up into the air, as if we're walking onto the ceiling. Just breathe here. This is a great pose for reverse circulation in the legs and feet, especially if you stand on your feet all day. This is a great way to give your feet some relief. Now gently bend at the knees, bringing it closer to you, and grab a hold to the outside of each foot and press the hips open a little bit more, bringing the thighs to the side. Into this pose is called Happy Baby Pose. This is a pose that you will see a baby playing in their crib in. This is a frequent pose, but this is a great pose opening up. This is also the pose that women give birth in. So it's great to just open yourself up and breathe here. Feel free to rock from side to side, back and forth, up and down. Just breathe and allow. And when you're ready, release that hold. Bring the knees together and bring it to your chest. Gently rock ourselves from side to side, hugging ourselves, and then gently allow ourselves to fall over onto the left side. Bring that right hand to that right thigh. Then gently allow that right hand to come up and across. And as it's coming across, just watch it as it lands and fall open on the right side. Bringing that shoulder to the mat. Bringing this left hand to that right thigh to make sure it doesn't lift off the floor. Just breathe here. Gently bring ourselves back to center again. Bring them, hug them, knees, rotate them. Then allow ourselves to fall over onto the right side, bringing in left hand up and across, and allowing ourselves to watch it and dropping that shoulder, bringing that right hand to hold the legs down. Breathe. And allow yourself to come center again, hugging our knees onto ourselves, breathing. And then we'll allow our knees to come out straight, take our legs straight, arms out to the side for the favorite yoga pose of Savasana, conscious resting. And this is the most essential part of self-care is when we can consciously rest our mind, our body, our spirit, and allow for full surrender in that moment. We can release any holding in our body, any clenching, just fully surrender, fully relax, fully accept you for where you are right in this moment, because you are perfect right now. Feel free to stay in Savasana as long as you would like. But if you're ready to wake up, begin to gently wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Begin to wash your wrists, your ankles, side to side, around. And gently bring your knees to your chest, hugging yourself. And then just gently rock yourself until you can come up into a seated position. And at this time, I bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video and sharing your practice with me today. If you would like this practice, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share my video with a friend. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.